Hello everybody, this is Chrysantheme. Welcome back to Might and Magic 7. It's been a long while, I have to admit. It's my fault. I didn't have enough time or energy to, well, basically do recordings for you guys. So, yeah, stuff like this happens, you know, when, well, I basically don't get paid for for doing this. So, I have to have other priorities, even though I would, you know, rather stay at home, play video games. As a lot of you would, I wager. Anyway, enough about my rant. Welcome back. I am very glad I can do this again. And hopefully I'll have a less, I'm gonna call it abusive, a less abusive schedule than I did over these past few months. Hopefully get this series wrapped up nice and quickly and, well, properly. Now, here I am ranting about things in my probably very futile attempt to mask the fact that I have no idea where I left off. So let's check that. So, okay, we have a Cavalier. We have the Rogue. Good. The Priest and the Wizard. Still need to do some leveling up, I see. I have to return the Golem. 3 statuettes, the 3 paintings, and a game of Archimage. So that's basically it. So guys, I did finish. Yeah, I did. I see it now. Our castle is nice and lovely looking. So I guess I did finish the. Dwarf quest. So I guess the next thing to do is. Oh yeah, it's going to be the. It's a sort of mini quest arc. Let's just go into our newly refurbished castle. The front door of your new home stands before you, but now it's not busted. And inside, it's not goblin-y. We have our own golem patrolling. Oh yeah, check out that guy. He's like, I don't know. He's quite tall. And look at that body, sporting that loincloth. Oh yeah, baby. Sorry, that was weird. Anyway. There's the butler. And we got 2 representatives, one from Erathia and the other one from Talarian Forest / Avley. Basically a human representative and an elf representative, and they both have quests for us, or invitations really. Lady Allen curtsies gracefully. I am Alan Rockway. I speak for Erathia on matters of state. I will be staying here in your court for the duration of your reign. Your queen wishes to speak with you as soon as possible. Since the war, she has taken up residence at Griffinheart Castle in Stedwick. This is strictly business. Whenever new lords assume their office, she meets with them to make sure there are no misunderstandings. Queen Catherine is particularly interested in you and has told me she wishes to employ your services. Okay, so what does the elf have to say, Mr. Alanihani? Greetings, I am Alanihani, ambassador from Avley. Okay, so it's Avley, I guess, the elves. I speak for my country and my word is Avley's bond. I will always be available for any business you wish to conduct. Though Avley is not currently in charge of Harmondale, my king, Eldritch Parson of Avley, lays claim to this territory as a rightful domain. You know, I feel like we got off on the wrong foot, Mr. Alanihani. You know, this is not the sort of tone you bring to a person's house. You know, like, it's a nice house you have here, but I just want you to know that I lay claim to this house as my own, as my rightful domain, so if you don't mind, I'm gonna take a shit on your couch. The reasons are complicated, but boil down to the simple fact that Erathia stole our land in the Timber Wars many years ago. So basically they won the war, and you're still sour about that. And we will not give up until we have it back. So you're like a terrorist group. My king wishes to speak with you. Please travel to Pierpont in the Talarian Forest and meet with him. We will make it worth your while. What do you suggest? Anyway, so that's our... I guess that's gonna be our... episode for today. So what do we have to do? We need to go to the Talarian Forest, we need to go to Erathia, whichever just comes first. And we're gonna do 2 simple quests, maybe even 3, depending on how the time flow is. So here's the thing. These quests that we've just been given are sort of time-gated. I don't know what exactly triggers them, or triggers the start / the end of it. But if I do remember correctly, I think it's like this. Listen. I think I have it down. I think that once you complete the quest for... Yep, shut up, Roderick or Zoltan, whoever that was. I don't think it was Serena or Alexis. Once you finish the quest for the dwarves and they sort of, you know, pimp up your castle, you get the representatives and they stay there for 3 months or something. And the quests that you get from the lords, here we are at Mr. Elf King. So Harmondale has new lords again. Well, King Parson looks at his scribe. We better write their names down, lest history blinks and misses them, eh? Ha ha ha. Charming. Yes, well, you had a reason for visiting me, right? Of course I did. The Riverstride plans. Welcome. I understand you've been appointed Lords of Harmondale by that idiot Markham. You know, I will restore Avley's rule over... What is it with you elves? Seriously, what is it with you? That is not how you start... It's gonna be okay. The only question is whether you are with me or against me. If you are with me, I will ensure that you retain your post. Against me, and I will have done with you once my armies occupy your lands. You know, I'm going to be so happy once I pound your ass into the ground. I wish that would happen. King Parson smiles affably. So of course you're with me. You just need to prove it. Like a famous leader once said, trust but verify. Words to live by. What I want right now is the plans to Fort Riverstride. It's a huge fort that stands between your lands and Erathia proper. You can't miss the thing. It's a huge fort. Yeah, we'll see about that. Sneak in there and get me those plans. If you can do this, I will be in your debt. Not only that, there's a substantial gold reward as well, if the plans are to be any use to me at all, though. I need them delivered to me within a month. Okay, so yeah, the quest you do for the lords have a 1 month time period, and after that there's going to be a certain event that will sort of propel the story forward or advance the story, however you want to say it. So it's a good thing that you take this month to do these 2 quests, or 3 actually. Doing both sides will unlock a 3rd quest. And it's a good thing because they're very easy. They pay fairly well, they have good experience, so, you know, might as well, since we've pretty much done all the quests that we can. So from the Talarian Forest I'm gonna go to Harmondale, and I just remembered I need to find myself a scholar as well. A teacher, a scholar and an instructor. A scholar and an instructor, so let me just run around here.
Greetings.
There we go, excellent. Thank you, Bonnie.
Hey there.
Scholar is the most important one, but I guess the instructor is great to have as well if I can get my hands on him, her,
Hey
it.
there. Greetings.
I don't judge.
Greetings.
Chaplain.
Hey there.
Tinker.
Greetings.
Tracker.
Greetings.
Tinker. Let's get to Erathia.
Greetings.
Teacher, what are you?
Hey there.
A Silent Warson. That's a weird name. There we go.
Hi.
Hunter.
Hey there.
Locksmith. So the plan is,
Greetings.
we go to Castle...
Hey there.
Castle Griffinheart? I think it is. I think it's called that. Basically meet Queen Catherine, who is a much nicer person than old Elf King was. Yeah, Castle Griffinheart. Excellent.
Let's go.
Yes, we are. Don't worry. Don't worry, Roderick. We're doing this. Okay, so, Queen Catherine. Lord Markham tells me you are the new Lords of Harmondale. Welcome to the peerage. Now, why do you request an audience with... Well, that's funny. See, you sort of extended an invitation for us to come here, and now you're wondering why we request an audience with you? What is it with people here? Anyway, prisoner of war. Queen Catherine inclines her head regally. You are the lot that won Lord Markham's silly contest, I see. I must admit I had little faith until the Dwarf King recognized you as the rightful rulers of Harmondale. You must have done something to win his respect, or he would have nothing to do with you. I'm still not sure what he saw in you, but perhaps there really is something of substance here. We shall see. See, now this is the proper way how one should address somebody that, well, is below them, but, you know, still they don't know anything about. I think the elves could learn a thing or two. Maybe you can do something for me that would make me think I should let you keep your new titles. Oh, well, that just went downhill. Recently, a valuable agent of mine was arrested in the Talarian Forest for merely doing his job. Side note, I think that job probably had something to do with things that elves didn't like. Maybe, just, you know, putting it out there. They're keeping him in a cave somewhere outside of Pierpont. His name is Lorenz Steele, and they are threatening to execute him if certain unacceptable conditions are not met in 28 days. So again, we have 1 month. Return with him before then, and you will win respect, gold, and gratitude. Now, as you can see, we also have the option of talking about the River Stride plans. Now, since we already went to the Elf King, we can sort of sabotage his idea by giving him fake River Stride plans. They'll make the quest much easier, much shorter, but if I remember correctly, if you do the quote-unquote proper quest, you get more experience but a little less gold. Whereas if you do the fake quest, you get less experience but more gold. Now, don't hold me to that because I may be mistaken. But I usually do both the proper quests just because, you know, somewhere in the back of my mind I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get more experience if I do that. And anyway, I'm not partial to any side. I guess I should be partial to the human side because I have 4 humans, but it doesn't really affect the gameplay. Well, it doesn't affect the game story-wise or gameplay-wise in any way, so it doesn't really matter who you choose, so... But yeah, the River Stride plans, sort of fake quest, only came up because I was at the Elf King first. If I've been to Queen Catherine first, then the Elf King would have had a fake agent quest for me, etc. Anyway, like, this fort looks really nice in the picture, whereas from the outside, like, it's like, it's a stone box. Like, seriously, it's not even that big. Anyway,
It doesn't look
as soon as you enter, though, excuse me, but visitors are not allowed in Fort River Stride. I'm afraid I have to ask you to leave. Any attempt to go further into the fort will be treated as hostile action and will be dealt with as such. That will be your only warning that you get. It's similar to Lord Markham's Manor, although this dungeon is easy. It's easy. Both of the dungeons are easy. They won't be hostile to you the first time you step in, or if you just stay here, but if you go a little bit further, you will hear the alarm ring and they will basically attack you. They're nothing special though. Like the conscripts, the female soldiers are, well, they're, I guess the strongest in their mob is fairly good. Ooh, I have to be careful here. There's I think there's a trap sort of here, but there aren't any traps in front of the doors, so I'm gonna try. There we go.
It's disarmed. Pure trash if I've ever seen.
1,000. Nice. I think I'm gonna pull them closer. So here's the thing. I think there are come on, could you just die, please? Today, maybe? Thank you. I think there are traps, or like, you know, what are they called? Pressure plates or whatever.
It's disarmed.
In between the doors. So basically here, here, and here. So I'm gonna avoid them by jumping. There we go. Easy as pie.
Pure garbage.
And it's a fairly strong,
Pure garbage.
it's a fairly strong trap as well. It's like a fireball, I think. So
Pure garbage.
if you manage to step on one, be sure to jump off it, because basically every step you take will trigger it once again, and you'll get a heck of a lot of damage in a very short amount of time. It's a killer if you're not prepared for it, honestly.
It's disarmed. Pure garbage. It's disarmed. Pure garbage.
Might as well sell this.
Trash if I've ever seen.
Come on, don't be so harsh. Oh, there we go. Okay. Like I said, it's fairly easy. This is nothing special. I guess the other dungeon is a bit harder than this one. It's still not hard though. There we go. That was a hidden door there. Accessed by touching these boxes. Oopsie. Oh, there are some barrels here, if I reckon. In this dungeon, I just need to find them, I guess. There we go. Ooh, some barrels. There we go. Excellent.
Disarmed.
Oh,
Pure
plate.
garbage.
Nice.
Pure garbage.
Anything worth taking? Not really. Okay, so I hope I get blue barrels actually. Speed orange, that is for you because it's intellect. Brew, there we go. I want one more blue if that's possible. That would have been excellent actually. And you need speed as well. Blue, yes! So we have 51 personality. That means we can go, I think we've been there before, the Avonmorn Islands. I can't remember off the top of my head. And get master rank of merchant. And that is brilliant. I like that a lot. That means our spendings will be much lower.
Trash of pure garbage.
And our profits will be much higher. I love that skill, to be honest. Okay. Okay. No, I want cash, if that's possible. And this is the room with the plans. And they're hidden behind the picture. So there we go. The river... not the Bale of Sail. The Riverside plans. There we go. Let me just... How should I do this? This looks nicer. There we go. This looks fine. Might as well change you for you like this. There we go. I guess I could throw out that bit of sail as well. I want to get rid of it in a fountain or something, otherwise it will just be there in the world. Because no one wants to take it up.
It's disarmed. Trash of
Studded leather. Pearl ring. Nothing special. Yeah, so this dungeon is actually very easy, and in terms of loot you probably won't be getting anything interesting apart from I got a plate mail or two. Things that I can sell. Okay.
Trash if I've ever seen.
Okay, a quartz. Plus 2 spell points, might as well sell it.
Trash if I've ever seen it.
Ah, fire resistance, I guess I can sell it as well. Or does anybody need... Oh, I actually need the conscript's helm. Yeah, I got something, I guess.
It's disarmed.
For now. Maybe I'll get something else as well, hopefully. But I'm not banking on it.
Trash if I've ever seen it.
Look, I don't know what's with this game, but it has a large amount of elven sabers. They're good weapons, don't get me wrong. They're like ubiquitous, I swear to God. They're like everywhere. There's someone behind the door, I can sense it. What do we have here? Purple barrel. Drink the speed. And a red barrel. That's might. Might as well give it to you. Bump your speed, bump your might up a bit. And I think I'm nearly done with the dungeon, honestly. There's just a few more mobs. Yeah, there we go. There was literally one mob left. Okay, and now a red barrel. And now I think you have 30 might. Both of you. Yeah, you do. So I'm not going to be pumping any more might into you two. You get a 50, and that is I forgot, a purple barrel. Yeah, speed is good for everybody, so I'm going to get all of you to 30. Fort River Stride. There we go. So we basically finished Fort River Stride. And we got the real plans. And now we're gonna go back to Talaria, or Talarian Forest, whatever. And we are... They're just muddy lying around here. I can't believe these people. We're gonna go back to the Talarian Forest, and we're going to do the other quest, and then finish it. So Harmondale and Erathia. I do suggest that you use the carts or the coaches, whatever you want to call them, because the quests are sort of time gated. So you spend a lot less time if you just wait for a cart to come, because it takes 5 days to travel from one place to another. Whereas it usually only takes like two or maybe 3 days to go from one place to another via cart. So that is much better to do. And we were already around the area that we have to go to. This is it. There is a certain dungeon here. There we go. Tolarian Caves. That's a nice effect, isn't it? Fresh human or elfish footprints lead into this cave, and the weeds and brush have been cleared from the entrance recently. Okay, so this one is a tad harder because it has wyverns in it. And wyverns mean poison, and if I get unlucky enough for there to be an... what is it, an ancient wyvern, I think? It means that I have to be careful for them not to one-hit KO me. I do have protection from magic, but I don't think it will protect me from... I don't think it will protect me from insta-deaths at this point. Yeah, it grants immunity to death and eradication effects, so it's going to be useless for those. Now this is a bit more confusing dungeon. It's larger, it's sort of tricky to get around and find the correct place because there are some teleportations involved. I don't know.
It's disarmed.
Letter from Mr. Stanley. This one actually gives you a hint of something, I think. Jailkeeper Phaedril. We have built a new addition to the caves here in the Tolarian Forest. I'm sure you'll like it. To gain access to the new section, you'll have to cross a bridge we've concealed with magic. Who would think to try and walk on air? Then activate a set of teleporters. One of the teleporters will take you to the prison section, the other two are traps. To make garrison duty of the prison even more secure, we've managed to capture some wyverns from Avli and a small tribe of troglodytes to guard the prison section of the caves. Be sure to keep them well fed if you want to visit that section, as the wyverns can be quite hostile. Of course, we take no responsibility for your lives or the lives of your men. Our job is to supervise prison construction and to minimize the chance of rescue or escape. Your safety is in your own hands. Niall Stanley.
Trash if I've ever
I think this Niall Stanley guy is a
pure garbage.
I mean, you hear about him on numerous in numerous stages of the game, and I forgot to level up. Doesn't matter really though. Cave-in. Okay, so we got some ore, I guess. I didn't even realize that there were cave-ins here. Or, you know, ores to find. But yeah, I'm not sure what who Mr. Stanley is exactly. Okay. Let's see if I can... Ah, got teleported. Bummer. Hate that place, honestly. Because you have to sort of, you know, run past when you're... you just have to run past when you have the option, and most of the time it doesn't work, to be honest, at least for me. Woo! What the... This is gonna take a while. And here's the thing, I don't even think I'm going the right way. Ah, okay, I did. I did it. Is there anything here? Nothing here. Okay, some more gold. What was this? And of course, that's the entrance to Castle Pierpont. So yeah, this wasn't the right way. I guess we go the other way then. I think I need to recast my buffs soon. Okay, so what's this place then? Oh, this place is, well... guys with pointy sticks. That one looks promising. I'm just gonna cast Featherfall so I can jump right down here because... Whoa. So yeah, Elven Lancers are actually fairly powerful, I want to say. I think we came from that place. Yeah, we came from that place. So, wow, there goes my jumping skill. Okay, so this is Troglodyte, so this is going to be the prison section, I guess. And that is probably going to be the gap of pure air. Oh, that's an ancient wyvern. I'm going away from there. Up. Where is up? I need to find up. How do I up? I need up. Please take me up. Oh man, I'm gonna need to fight the ancient wyverns. Did I get implosion yet? Oh, I got implosion.
Okay.
Excellent. Yeah. Man, that spell animation is awesome. Because it actually, you know, looks like an implosion. You're nothing compared to me. There we go. Okay, so that was good. So this is one thing you have to be careful of in this dungeon. It's annoying. I hate, you know, the one-shot mechanics because you have no good way of protecting against it. And until you have spells, you can't really, I don't know, quote-unquote, counteract it. It's just a bummer if you know, get hit by a one-hit KO attack and it goes through. That's it. And oh, a new gem. I like gems here because they only depend on your they basically depend on your merchant skill, so you do get a fair amount of money from them alone. So there are stairs up here. Yeah, there we go. It's a fairly difficult to spot thing. I was looking at the mini map and it's kind of difficult to, you know, find them. So wait, where do I need to go? I came from there. I went upstairs. There has to be a way to get to the Invisibridge. But I guess it's not here. Where is it then? So this is this place. Well, I guess let's check this place. Oh, there we go. So this is the invisible bridge that Mr. Stanley was talking about. Luckily, you don't need to, you know,
pure garbage.
you don't need to
What a piece of
flick any
junk.
levers or anything. So I'm just gonna throw this out because it's useless. Might as well. It's a bit more useful, or valuable than the other things. I'm just gonna recast my buffs. Because I ran out of heroism and bless, and how long till regeneration wears out? Yeah, it's 2 hours. Okay. So these could be the teleporters. There's a lever here. And I think that turns on the teleporters. Yeah, there we go. So I'm just gonna go into turn-based mode, so I do this. These are the 3 teleporters that sort of... They don't... See how they move? Before you flick the lever, they don't move, I think. So I have to press escape all the time. Because escape is usually the go-to button of... I want this window gone. Because I have no idea which one is the correct one. I guess we'll just have to take it one by one. Hey, I think I went into the right one. Possible. No, I didn't. I was already here. Oh, damn it. Okay, so it's not the right one. Or the left one. Jesus, I'm good with, you know, things like that. Okay, so I need to go up and jump down there for some reason. I'm not going to be jumping across, but I will be using Featherfall. I guess you could jump across using the X button, but I can't be arsed, honestly. It's just annoying to do that. I could also just quick save. That is the other option. Let's try the middle one, but it's never the middle one. So I guess you have to take the right one. Doodly doodly doo. Please Featherfall don't wear off. Thank you. That would have been a bummer. Although I don't think that fall would have killed me. I have 5 hours of Featherfall left. That's fine. So going to the middle one, then the left one, let's start the right one, and there we go. So there's wyverns here, or wyverns, whatever you Vada call them. Oh, there's a chest there. my chest.
It's disarmed.
Letter for Gavin Magnus. That's the leader of... So, Gavin Magnus is the leader of the Wizards of Brakada. And they're basically the quote-unquote good guys. Well... The other guy is Archibald, and he's the leader of Necromancers. You know, Necromancers always have to be the bad guys, things like that. Whatever. Here's the thing, right? Necromancers are always portrayed as bad guys, you know, like the evil, world-dominating people and things. But I think it was Might and Magic 5 or maybe 6. There's Lauren Steele. We've rescued him. Now we just have to take him back. Okay, so here's my rant. In Might and Magic, either 5 or 6, they sort of rebooted the whole lore with Might and Magic, which I don't agree with, because it also changed some core elements in the game. But one thing they did really well was the Necromancers in Might and Magic 6 follow a god or goddess called Asha. And they aren't, you know, bad guys. They're basically keepers of the balance between, you know, the living world and the unliving world. And it was a really interesting look on things. I mean, it was much better. I mean, it was much more enjoyable for me to have, you know, to listen to that story and those viewpoints, because the usual necromancers are like, raise skeletons and zombies and kill everyone that's alive, and then when you finish that, then what? Then I will rule the world! And so what? You know, I never get those. I mean, I never get those kind of bad guys. They're like Bond villains, you know, the most cliche kind of villain. Okay, so I'm going to give him the Riverstride plans. Thank you, these will be very useful. My factor will deposit 5,000 gold pieces in your bank account for services rendered. When we finally win this round against Erathia, I will not forget you. You can also sort of, you know, you can also sort of rat out on your own ass by saying that you've rescued Lauren, but we don't want to do that. We are going to go to Erathia and take him back safely, basically. Man, all these lifts. Can't wait till I have Town Portal. I'll make things so much easier. Which reminds me, I think I need to drink. There we go. We drank from that one. I need to drink from all the sort of main fountains in... I'm a bit lost. All the fountains in the game. Or just, you know, the main town fountains. So I can teleport to them later, because that's how Town Portal works. You step out from a fountain.
Traveling today?
No, we need to go to Erathia. And we're gonna get Lauren Steele back, and that's going to be pretty much the end of the missions. Now, we are going to unlock another mission, although I think that one also is sort of time-gated. But I'm gonna check if I can hurry it up. We'll see what I mean. Prisoner of War. Catherine stands and smiles. Good job, you've really solved a terrible dilemma for me. Catherine turns to Lauren and shakes his hand. Lauren, it's good to meet you at last. Since everyone knows who you are now, you're not much good to me as a spy, but I would like to offer you as a job in the Royal Diplomatic Corps. Please give it some thought. As for our heroes, you have my thanks. My pursuer, my stalker will credit your bank account with 5,000 gold pieces for your services. Anyway, my purser. So we finished these two quests. They have nothing whatsoever, they have no impact whatsoever on the way the story unfolds. They're just there to give you some more experience in gold. Which is a nice little touch, I guess. And we honestly can't do anything at this point.
Need some training?
So I'm gonna
That's the ticket. That's the ticket.
level up
That's the ticket.
nice and easy and perfectly, and whatever you want to call it. So we can go to Plate Master, we can go to Stealing Master, we can go to Arms Master, Master with you as well, which is excellent because that's the maximum you can do. We're gonna go for Mace, might as well go straight for Master, and we're gonna go for Master. Earth Magic with you. I think that was an Avli, Tolarian Forest actually. That's pretty much it, that's all I can do with you. We're gonna go for Water Magic next though, so... Okay, we have some things to do. I'm first gonna go to the Tolarian Forest because I think that there will be some things there to do. Oh, there we go. My lords, I have an urgent message from the Erathian ambassador for you. I am told it has details on an important event that is happening right now and that you should read it immediately. Here is the letter. So that's what we were basically waiting for. I thought it would take longer, honestly. Greetings. Years ago in a previous war, the elves stole an artifact from us during a raid. They've managed to hide this artifact away since, but now they've decided to move it into the Tolarian caves for safekeeping. We sent a raiding party of our own to get the artifacts from them before they're able to get it in the caves. I would ask that you assist our forces in assuring the artifacts' return. Thank you, Alan Rockway. Okay, so this is the last quest that I was waiting for. You basically get this artifact, which is not really an artifact, it's just a quest item, it's a bloody trumpet. And once you get it, you can either return it to one side or the other, if memory serves, and you get some more experience by doing this. Luckily, everybody here is going to be basically friendly towards you, so you just fly over there. So this is Griffinheart's Trumpet, an artifact from a previous elf-human dispute lost by Terrence Griffinheart in a daring nighttime raid by elvish forces. Rumor has it that no army that has fought on the side of this trumpet's music has ever been defeated. Even if the rumor is false, it will certainly boost morale on either side. Nice, that's it. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah. After we finish this quest, I think there's going to be a brief hiatus in game time. We can speed it up by basically traveling from one place to another, but there will have to be a certain event that will have to happen. And I'm gonna return this trumpet to Arathia because I don't like the king. I don't like the attitude that the king has. Elf king. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so we will have to wait for another event to sort of happen. Yeah, don't be doing that. So here's the thing, if you sort of cancel your flight and then fall down, you don't take any fall damage regardless of feather fall. But if you, for example, hit, I know, you're flying around and you hit a, let's say, a rooftop and you go bouncing off it, you will take the fall damage, so be careful. Artifact. My loyal subjects, you are the ones who took the trumpet. Good work. We thought it lost forever. Once again, my purser will deposit gold in your account. 5,000 gold to be exact. So we have 15,000 gold waiting for us in the bank. And we're going to take it out because it has, you know, it has no use there. The only use the bank has is if you die, you know, you won't lose the money that's in the bank. Could have used that earlier, but, you know, whatever. I don't expect myself to die at this point. So, yeah, I guess this is gonna be it for this episode. I am going to take one certain quest, though. And that is the Crusader quest. Ha! So thee wishes to take the task to be a crusader. I cannot blame thee. The sense of pride one feels when one has accomplished a heroic deed is sublime. The task is simple. A dragon must be slain. The task is simple. The task is simple. Anyway, I know just the one. Romthrax the Heartless. He lives in a cave in Totalia and terrorizes the peasants who live near him when he's home. He should be in the cave this time of year, because this is probably thine first dragon. I will travel with thee to give thee pointers. So let us go forthwith and spill this monster's black blood. You do good in a power metal band. Why I took this is because this is the first quest. the first promotion quest for the Crusader, or the Paladin. We don't have any Paladins, but I can use the experience. And I think that is the last promotion quest that I have to do. Or the last first promotion quest. No, we still have to do the Druid one. And the Druid one is pretty simple as well, considering we have Fly. But you know what, guys, that's gonna come later, because this episode has been long enough as it is. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I will see you here next time, which will be coming sooner than lately, I hope. I really hope so, because I want to get this series done, well, for myself and for you guys. Anyway, guys, I've been Chrysantheme. Have a nice time. Like and subscribe if you did, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!